Hi folks, welcome back to the channel. As you may, those who are very eagle-eyed will notice that we're in the exact same spot as a previous video that's been taken down because Paul and I made a slight mistake with the rules. So we're just going to quickly go through it again, get it right this time, Paul.
Would be good, wouldn't it?
It would be
not
good.
Confuse everybody.
And then we'll publish it up again. So part of the video will be the same, and then the beginning and another part's going to be slightly different. So Paul, local rules, and this isn't actually one of the local rules at Flackwell, but everyone tends to think that the pathway, as you can see, we're on the 13th, the pathway next to the 13th is deemed
in play. It's not deemed an abnormal course condition.
Absolutely.
If the committee decided to make that decision, it could be. Or the greenkeepers could actually white line it, make it ground under repair.
But there's no relief off this path.
No relief off this path as we stand now.
Choices are?
As always, there's three options to most choices that you've got on any decision of rule of golf. Play as it lies.
Okay.
Go back to the original position you hit the previous shot from under penalty.
Okay.
Or you can take a two club length relief
under
the unplayable ball roll.
And that's in a semicircle no nearer the hole.
That's in a semicircle no near the hole. So 2 club lengths, no near the hole. So the flag's in that direction. You can't see that on the video.
Yeah.
So we'd mark 2 club lengths from the point of the ball. So 1 club length. Is that still in video, do we think?
Yep.
2 club lengths.
Yep.
So now I can drop the ball anywhere between those two.
Yep.
Those 2 tees from knee height, obviously, but it must stay. Is it still in?
Yeah, definitely.
That must still stay within that club length line.
Okay.
So it can't. So that's obviously hit knee, so I'll re-drop it.
Knee height.
Knee height, drop. That's now stayed within the confines of that tee. I can stand outside it, obviously.
And theoretically, Paul, you could have gone this way as well, but obviously there's no real
relief going that way because you're in the bush,
yeah.
So,
but you could go just in a semicircle.
Yep, and then from that you've got that 1 club length in a semicircle.
Okay. So hopefully that clears it up, guys. Sorry we got it wrong last time. We called it abnormal playing conditions, and that you could only drop the nearest point of relief, not the nicest point of relief.
Correct.
But it is, we checked it with Simon, it is definitely not, you don't get relief on it. It is an unplayable lie if you choose to do it or you play it from here.
Yeah, so your 3 options, yeah. Go back to where you were, play as it lies, or take your 2 club lengths under 1 stroke penalty.
Thanks, Paul. So, Paul, next set of rules, well, this is not a local rule, but this is out of bounds. White stake, do you know it's out of bounds, for those who don't know? Which would be very interesting if you didn't.
Yeah, that's a basic rule of golf, that no, the white stakes are out of bounds.
But if you're a dog walker and you were interested, the white stakes means out of bounds, because who knows who'll be watching these, Paul?
Absolutely, could be anybody in the community, couldn't it?
Indeed. So the rule is you take 2 stakes.
Any point between the 2 stakes where your ball is.
Yep.
If your ball lies beyond that line.
If half my ball is over the line, it's out?
No.
Okay.
If any part of the ball is inside play, inside the line, you're in bounds.
Okay, and is it on the front of the post, middle of the post?
Front of the post. So the out of bounds line starts on that front line. So if your ball was...
That's in play.
There, half and half.
Yeah. Let's put it on this side so people can see.
So
if it's half and half.
If it's half and half, that means your ball is in play. But in that situation there...
Yeah.
Are you allowed to move the white stake?
I would imagine I am.
No.
Why not?
It's an integral part of the course.
But it's loose.
But if it's a yellow stake or a red stake,
you can
move it. Because it's a white stake, it's an integral part of the course, you cannot move that stake. Chance of your ball handler is very... But I'm
going to be really irritated if I'm in play and I'm against a white stake and I'm not allowed to move it.
Correct. So you then have to chip out. Or, in this case, you take a penalty drop, wouldn't you?
Take a penalty drop or go back to the tee.
Or go back to the tee, or back to the previous position. It's not always a tee shot, is it? So
if any part of the ball is beyond that...
If all of the ball is beyond that front line, it's now out of bounds.
It's now out of bounds, okay. And there is an RNA rule, which is stroke and distance.
Yes.
But we've elected at Flackwell Heath Golf Club not to...
At this time, we have not elected to bring that rule into play, i.e. if your ball is out of bounds, rather than go back to the position, you'd take a 2-shot penalty
And play from where
and
it is.
obviously take 2 club lengths relief.
So I've teed it off. So I'm here for 1, 2 shots. I'm playing
4.
I'm playing 4.
Because
Okay.
effectively it's stroking distance, because you go back to the tee, you'd be playing 3 off the tee,
Yeah.
wherever that ball lands, you'll be playing 4 anyway.
Right,
So
okay.
the idea is to try and speed the game up by not going back to the tee.
Is there? You might not know the answer, but is there any particular reason why Flackwell decided not to?
I don't know the answer.
Okay.
Again, it's a committee decision, so
Okay.
it's something which maybe we should look at.
Yeah.
It will speed play up. We're doing everything we can around the
Yeah.
course to speed play up. Maybe this is one that we should be thinking about bringing in.
Okay.
So,
So these are the only that I'm aware of, Paul, on Flackwell Heath Golf Club, the only white staked out of bounds.
correct. The rest of the course is
Boundary.
Bound-
So back here, played off the 12th. As you guys can see, we've got the rockery, ground under repair. We've got the putting green, and we've got the out of bounds.
the first tee. Yeah.
First tee, yeah. So I played it off. I've landed on that. I'm out of bounds, Paul.
Yes.
I'm out of bounds.
You are.
But if I play it, and I don't know if the GoPro will pick it up or whether it's too far, and I'm over there,
That's inbounds.
inbound. So it's just to the edge of the path.
Just the edge of the path. It's a man-made path.
The rockeries, ground under repair,
Inbounds.
inbounds.
Yes.
Putting green is inbounds.
Inbounds.
Patio?
Out of bounds.
The patio's out of bounds.
Yes. Because it's man-made.
Okay. Okay. So
I believe. We'll stop. Well, we can recheck that one, but I'm led to believe that the patio is out of bounds, just like this path.
okay.
But we can.
But if you're on the putting green, and do I play it off the putting green or do
no,
I take
you
relief?
take relief. So you take your nearest point of relief
Okay.
from the putting green,
But-
and it's full relief again. It's not standing on the putting green while hitting the ball. You have to take full relief again from the putting green.
Okay. And we'll just swing the camera around just to
Grab the ball.
show that all of this is out of bounds. So if you're over the tee, you're out of bounds. We will confirm that the patio is, but any of that is not out of bounds.
Correct.
Okay. Any other local rules, Paul, we need to cover? Or we covered all of Flackwell's local rules?
Yeah, we don't have too many local rules. It's mainly rules of golf. So the only other local rule isn't local is immovable obstructions by the putting green, which
Okay.
we're going to go for the 12th green now and just go through that one.
Okay, Paul, it's not getting any warmer out here.
It's not.
So this is one of the last local rules at Flackwell, any other golf course, to be honest.
Any golf course, yeah.
Sprinkler head. What is the situation? How close can I get relief, not get relief? Where do I take relief?
Okay, so you've got to be within 2 club lengths of the sprinkler head to get any relief,
Okay,
and it's got to be interfering with your stance or your intended line of play.
okay.
So obviously if I was stood here and the flag's over that
There.
side, it's clearly not interfering.
But if your ball is, if the flag is between, the sprinkler head is between you and your ball, you're more than entitled to.
Correct, as long as your ball's within 2 club lengths of that sprinkler head.
Okay,
So you would then pick your nearest point of relief. Again, we go back to nearest point of relief, not nicest point of relief.
yeah.
So determine from this position, my nearest point of relief is going to be somewhere here,
Yeah.
because it's less distance coming this way than it is going
Going that way. Okay.
So I'd take my nearest point of relief. I would then get 1 club,
Club
length,
length. No nearer the hole.
no nearer the hole,
And put it down.
put my tee down there,
Lift. You can lift and clean.
lift and clean the ball, and then I've got, it's a 1 club length arc.
Yeah.
So from there, I can come back within 1
Yeah.
club length. What are we seeing?
Outside of the view of the GoPro, but yes.
Okay, yeah, so you've got 1 club length from there. So
Yeah.
you've got to be within 2 club lengths.
Drop the ball, play the
Drop
ball.
the ball, play your
job
ball.
done.
All free relief. Again, 1 club length being a free relief.
Okay. Well, Paul, thank you very much. This will be the first in the series of very thrilling rules videos we do. I think it's important we do them, so just to brush up. We're going to concentrate on the ones that we would probably say we see a lot of, just people asking questions when we're having a beer afterwards.
Yep.
Now, we were going to go on and form the most common ones today, but unfortunately, I can no longer feel my face. So we've decided we'll do another day.
It's not conducive to South African weather, is it, Brian?
No, it's definitely not great out here. So full day of filming yesterday, very cold. Paul, thank you very much for coming
Welcome.
down. Paul's up next in the captain's vlog.
Yep.
Which we're looking forward to in a week's
Yeah, we'll
time.
do that during the week, yep.
Let's get out of here.